Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, DC Dark Legion will be the topic. On today's video, I have a huge news for you guys, okay? Super Helen posted something big on official Discord server of DC Dark Legion. The bleed changes are coming soon. We're gonna go now on official Discord server and check out everything. You're gonna leave a comment, please. Your opinions are super important. And what else to say? We start immediately. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and let's go. So here it is, bleed rules adjustment coming soon. Hi all, we are planning to adjust the rules of the bleed so it's easier to make incremental progress starting up the banner champions. Plan changes as follows. So target date when these changes will be applied is 4th of June, which is really soon. Subject to change always. Okay, so these are the changes. Before we start reading, I already read about this. We're gonna also check out the chat. I believe the chat is also still discussing on official Discord server about all of this. At the same time, it's a good and a bad change. I'll explain everything. So changes. Extra Mythic Plus shards. Every time you pull a regular 10 shard Mythic Champion or Mythic Legacy piece, you will obtain 5 Mythic Plus shards of the current banner champion. Okay, so this first part, I was super happy. Okay, every time you pull a regular 10 shard Mythic Champion or Mythic Legacy piece, you're getting more Mythic Plus shards. So 5 Mythic Plus shards for the current banner champion. This part is amazing. And then this part, lowered Mythic Plus unlock requirements. The number of shards required to unlock a Mythic Plus champion will be reduced from 40 to 25, okay? So 25 shards will be needed to unlock Mythic Plus champions, so this is a good change. Star up requirements will remain the same. So still everything else, you need the same amount of shards to dupe out to star up your character and everything else. Related, look at this now. Drawing a duplicate of the Mythic Plus champion you already own will grant 25 shards instead of 40. Until this moment, everything, I was like super hyped. When I was reading it, I was like, OMG, this is huge. This is huge. And then I started reading this. So, drawing a duplicate of Mythic Plus champion you already own will grant 25 shards instead of 40. So every time now, when you pull the Mythic Plus champion dupe, you were getting 40 shards, okay? Now you're getting 25. However, you're still guaranteed at least 40 shards every 4 PDs, okay? So after you do this 200 summons, when you pull that duplicate, it will be 40 shards, okay? Until then, it will be 25. Because of the 5 bonus shards you receive for pulling a regular Mythic or Legacy piece. Yeah, of course, because you're getting 5 bonus shards for pulling a regular Mythic or Legacy piece, guys. Keep that in mind, okay? So definitely you will get 40 shards for the character every 4 PDs. That's how it works, okay? It's a little bit confusing. So in other words, let me say it like more in like simplified. People who will get super lucky and pull back-to-back Mythic Plus characters, they will be in disadvantage, okay? That's a fact. If you are luckier, you will be in a worse situation than before. But like this, with this system, we're gonna go in more details. This will assure you a more guaranteed way to get those all white stars. Let me say it like this, okay? But if you get lucky, you will be in a problem, okay? Because it will be worse. But realistically speaking, in most cases, you will get unlucky. Okay, also what they're doing is increase odds. The odds for drawing mythic champions and legacy pieces for each hypertime tracker will be slightly increased. But control your expectation, we're talking about a fraction of a percentage. So yeah, they are increasing the rates, but nothing significantly. Okay, player compensation, 75 world line particles per previously unlocked Mythic Plus champion, because you spend 15 extra champion shards to unlock this Mythic Plus characters. So yeah, now we need to have like 25 shards to unlock the Mythic Plus. Okay, now we're gonna get that world line particles as a compensation. I would prefer some anvils, but okay. Because you spend 15 extra champion shards to unlock these Mythic Plus characters when they were 40 shards. We need to return them to you now that we're lowering the unlock requirement to 25. However, to avoid you having 15 spare shards you can use, we are automatically converting those shards to wordline particles. If you unlocked any Mythic Plus champions prior to this update, you will receive 75 wordline particles for each one via in-game mail. Expected results, then we're going to go in more details. And initial star levels, approximately blue and below, you'll be able to start up your champions more oftenly. In the current system, you go from 0 stars to white stars to 2 blue stars, etc. So it's very all or nothing. In the new system, you'll likely have enough shard to start up to 3 white stars by the time you unlock a champion. Then you only need to hit 1 more regular pity to get 5 bonus shards to start up to 4 white, and so on. At high star levels, the experience should remain mostly the same, since you're still getting approximately 40 shards every 4 pities. Okay, keep that in mind. So every 4 pities, we are getting the 40 shards. That's a big part of this. I know this explanation may be confusing, so please welcome to ask questions. Let me go now here into the chat. Okay, so some players are happy with this, some players are not happy with this. It's pretty much mixed opinions. I definitely would prefer they didn't touch that amount of actual shards. You know, I wish we get this, like if we pull a dupe, I wish we get the 40 shards. I believe they should have played with something else. I know they did increase now a little bit the rates, they will increase it. I know every 4 pity you're getting those 40 additional shards, but keep in mind, if you get lucky, to me it happened before, and you pull multiple times Mythic Plus, you will be in a disadvantage because the dupe won't give you 40 shards, it will give you 25, right? So here are some other impressions, conclusions from other players, just so I read multiple aspects so you can understand it as much as possible, because it was really confusing for me at first as well. This is only the same if you full pity every time. The average rate over a high number of pull is 1 M plus per 100 pulls. Old system, 50 pulls, mythic or gear, 100 pulls, mythic or gear, and 40 M plus shards, mythic plus shards. New system, it's 50 pulls, mythic or gear plus 5 mythic plus shards, right? Then we have 100 pulls, mythic or gear plus 5 mythic plus shards plus 25 M plus shards. Total is 35 shards. Keep that in mind, okay? So this new system, like I said in the beginning, at the same time it is better because it will be easier to unlock the character, reach that initial stars. But in long term, if you get accidentally lucky, you will be definitely having lower result than before. Let me read few more impressions. Old system, 50 pulls, mythic hero or gear, 100 pulls, mythic hero or gear, legacy piece, okay? 150 pulls, mythic hero or piece, legacy piece, 200 pulls, bleed champion, or 40 shards if you get the duplicate. Now, the new system is 50 pulls, mythic hero or gear, plus 5 bleed hero shards, whoever is featured, 100 pulls, again, everything the same, plus 5, 150 pulls, you get plus 5, bleed hero shards, and then 200 pulls is bleed champion or 25 shards. Okay, so pretty much is the same in a way. Okay, definitely those starting points will be easier to you'll be awakened, you will be starting up more frequently, but long term speaking, if you get lucky especially, you will be in a disadvantage. So this system has its own positive and negative points. It really depends on your luck. I don't know how to feel about this. I believe they should have done much better improvement that they've done overall. I truly believe, again, that they shouldn't have touched that amount of shards we're getting for duplicates. I don't know. Maybe just adding those 5 extra mythic plus shards. Just adding that, and that's it. That's an improvement. I know it would be super positive, but I don't know. It would definitely encourage me that I spend more. There is also a Super Helen table that she posted right here as well. Again, you can see now it's pretty much what people were writing. That's what you can notice. I believe it will get hard over time, especially when you reach those blue stars. Okay, you're gonna reach those blue stars, and at that point it's pretty much the same story, but if you get lucky, you will be again in a great advantage, especially for the players who want to go all in and max out the character. Okay, if you get lucky, you will be in a problem. That's all what I'm saying. Then you will be in a just like worse situation. For example, extra half percentage of pulling a mythic plus, 25 shards instead of 40, rewarded with plus 5 every time you pull a mythic. That's the only good thing. Roll a double mythic plus and it's terrible, you get 50 instead of 80, and the cost to upgrade stars remain the same. Okay, so yeah, overall I need to say what I've noticed, most people don't like it. Okay, I'm like mixed feelings about this. Needs to be tested out. There are positive and negatives, but I truly believe that if they wanted to do a change, they should have done a better change, because this is just like more confusing, etc. That's what my first thought was. It works similarly only if you get PD drops, which makes me wonder if the drop rate is going to decrease to PD rates. It's not a victory though. As I said, you pull 2 mythic plus and 2 normal mythic. You get 60 instead of 80, and so on. And like, generally I'm confused how this system works. This does sound worse for anyone who is progressing the game a bit on surface. So every double mythic plus drop, if you're that blessed by RNG, will be 50 instead of 80. So yeah, people are like, you will get lucky. I know most of the time you will get unlucky, but when you get lucky, it's a huge advantage. But now it isn't so much. Okay, I don't know yet how to feel about this. I honestly don't understand enough about mathematical probability to address this question accurately. So I'll try to ask if they had any special consideration about that. So hypothetical scenario, I'm lucky and get 2 mythic plus 1 on 110 draw. How I'm not effectively going to end up 15 shards short overall? 100%. Like, it's a buff and nerf at the same time, and then you get the same similar situation and your luck is not awarded enough. Okay, so it's like super weird situation, super weird situation with all of this, and I alone don't know what to think. Based on my luck, this is a worse thing for myself, because I truly get most of the time lucky. So when I'll get lucky, it will be worse than before. So I don't know how to feel about this. Everything else, when this drops, needs to be tested to be like 1,000,000% firm about all of this. Let me see what else are people saying. The option of getting lucky for free-to-play players doesn't exist anymore. Okay, but one of my friends is running a graph, and according to that, average mythic pull is at 40, and average mythic pull is at 90. And from the new system, you only get on average 35 shards per 90 pull, which is 5 less than before, and their in-game stats recorded. Yeah, overall, we are all leaning that this is a slightly worse change. My honest answer is that whatever system we use, people will always want more, and that's understandable. This tension exists in every free-to-play game. So what you're proposing is difference between completely rebalancing the system, which again, I can understand why that's what you want, but I have to be honest with you that that's not what we are doing right now, and trying to maintain the balance while also improving the experience. Okay, fair enough, but again, agreed, but statical new system offers less mythic shards than before, which is actually bad, and the stats I am sharing are not my alone. In strategy forum, people are running a forum, and if we follow that, this new system is worse, and if you don't believe one of them, there are like 4 to 5 examples that will show you that new system is negative, and no stats will tell you that it's a positive at all. There needs to be a more clear announcement, and the new system should have no scenario which you're worse off than the old. I agree. Like, if you're doing a change, you do it, it's better, and that's it. Like, it's better not to change it. I believe it's better they didn't touch it. I truly believe it's better they didn't touch it. This is now... I just don't understand. I just don't understand. If you're going to do this update, we'll need bleach shards, not warline practical particles. I agree, bro. We needed 25 more shards, 15 more shards to unlock a character. We deserve something better than this. It is a part of the regular update, so there should be some things you guys are looking forward to in there. And new Umbra Rift sorting is almost done. The reason for not issuing shards is that you're locked out of using them unless you're either 0 stars, full red stars. Okay, that's the reason about that. To be fair, Helen did say rerun, Superman rerun was coming sooner than later. And so on and so on and so on. So yeah, they're like, most people are not happy with that. That's what I can notice. Again, I'll read now one more comment, and we're gonna end it with this. Now, there's so many more comments, so many different opinions, but I'm agreeing with you guys here. Not a fan of bleach changes. Take away the dream that low spender can get lucky. I agree, bro. On my free-to-play account, that was my way to go. I need to get lucky, and it helped me so much. Much harder for free-to-play and low spender to get a bleach champion high rank through smaller number of lucky pools, avoiding pity, because the value of good luck is significantly reduced by moving 15 shards into the pools that you ideally don't even want to see. In exchange, they made it so that free-to-play low spender can see more frequent marginal improvements to power level if they're having bad luck. For big spenders, there's no real difference. Due to the volume of anvils they're using, and it's all just averages out to the same. I'm no better off when I have bad luck, still getting 40 shards per pity plus reset, and I'm a lot worse if I'm getting luck. That's the problem with this. They're removing the luck system. In a way, I will just be like honest now. In a way, they're literally... That's a brave change. That's first of all. Changing the bleed in this way is a brave change. I would, based on everything what I read, and also adding those statistics. I need to say they done a nerf here. I really need to say, I will need to test out the bleed, but my first impression is they done the nerf here. And what they're doing, they're forcing low spenders, Dolphins, to spend now more. And if you don't get lucky, you will spend more to get, like, even if you get lucky, you will spend more than before. So that's like, I don't like these new changes. I don't like it. That's the conclusion. It needed me like 20 minutes to like read all of this, think about this, give you all the facts, how everything is working. One more comment and we're done. Since you didn't respond to the feedback because the math is confusing, I'll break it down like it is. If we have terrible luck and hard pity, new system feels the same. If we have average luck, it's a slight nerf and we lose out on shards. If we have god tier luck, it's a huge nerf and we lose a lot we lose out on a lot of shards. Bro, I agree. What is this? This is not direction. This is not the direction we want to go. Please, now your opinions in the comment section below. Please, please, please. We can make a change. If we want to stop this, I want this to stop. Okay, I don't want this change. I don't want this change at all. Okay, so let's end the video here. Hope you did enjoy it. Again, we're gonna see, but I don't like it. I don't like it. That's the conclusion. Bye. Love ya. Bye.